All right, guys, and then we're back. Welcome back into the Trail Count Podcast. Of course, it's your boy Trail, the handsome heel, coming to you live from Los Angeles. And of course, I got my right hand man, my ride or die, that guy in the building, Jules Bell, coming to you live from the desert out there in Arizona. What's going on? How you doing, brother?
Nothing much. Boy, what a Power Pack SmackDown we know.
Power Pack. Hey, before we get there, bro, bro, was you? Well, so did you watch Sacrifice? You know, we had.
So I didn't get it. So I'm gonna actually go back and watch the whole thing here after a while and check it out.
We ain't gonna go over the whole thing, but bro, what's tripping me out is that you gotta go watch Sacrifice because your boy Steve Maclin, they didn't even have the main event. You know, it's supposed to be and for everybody out there that don't know, we're talking about the TNA Sacrifice pay-per-view that did happen tonight. It happened basically during SmackDown, which to me, that's a whole nother conversation. I don't know why the hell they had that shit during SmackDown. Like, it had the same time. Because, I mean, obviously, I know why, but then I don't. Because, you know, supposedly, we know that TNA is in a partnership with WWE.
Right.
We know that. So, I mean, I don't understand why, you know, well, I guess TNA still got their own schedule, but I don't understand why they having pay-per-view that, like you basically went head-to-head the whole time. Because, basically, the pay-per-view started and ended at SmackDown started and ended.
Right.
Sorry. Julian having some technical issues, but we'll keep on going. So until he comes back, but yeah. So basically, TNA guys, like I was saying, TNA had the same schedule as SmackDown. Which to me was crazy. But anyways, what happened was, and I'm not going to spoil it for Jules up here or for anybody else who didn't see the pay-per-view yet, because I know most of us were watching SmackDown. But basically, it was supposed to have been Mike Santana defending the TNA World Title against Steve Maclin in the main event, and the match did start. And I'm not gonna lie, so I was double streaming tonight, so I was watching both shows. And you know, basically, I looked away for a little bit. I was watching SmackDown, but then when I looked back down, the referee. So I really didn't get to see what happened myself, actually, but the referee was checking out Steve Maclin. And then all of a sudden they just ended the match, and then Eddie Edwards rushed out and started attacking Mike Santana. So it was clear that something actually serious did happen, and they basically sent out Eddie Edwards to pretty much save the show or try to, you know, salvage I don't know about save, because at that point, if you can't have your main event, which was your main attraction, obviously you ain't saving shit. But they at least had Eddie Edwards to come out and salvage what was, you know, left of what could be. So and the show ended. So, you know, I want to say it's a work, but I definitely don't think so. I don't see where that would make, because even the way it ended was very awkward, and you could tell just from the commentary, like everybody was kind of disappointed because that show ended totally how they didn't want. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what's going on with Steve Maclin injury wise. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out in the news probably already tonight if you were to look around, or definitely by tomorrow morning. We'll find out what's going on with Steve Maclin. But yeah, so that's what happened there. I just want to put that out there because that happened at the end of Sacrifice. And yeah, Jules, we still can't see you, man. You got to fix your camera, but yeah.
Let me see what's going on. I'll be right.
Yeah. Jules gonna be back with us, folks, as soon as he can. He having some issues, but we gonna hang in there. So also, oh yeah, there he goes. Look at that, back in the game. So also tonight, yeah, we can jump over to SmackDown. Like you say, man, action-packed SmackDown, man, and then your boy. I don't know, man. Like I feel like, I definitely will say this. SmackDown was like I mean, even before the whole Steve Maclin thing happened, like TNA Sacrifice to me was not that good. It was okay, but it wasn't that good. SmackDown was crazy. Like SmackDown was better than the TNA pay-per-view. Like, you know what I mean? But like you said, it was action-packed. Of course, we had Cody Rhodes come back, and then we had Jelly Roll had his match with Kit Wilson. I don't even know what that. I mean, I like Jelly Roll. I don't know what that. It was a bunch of foolishness though. Like I don't know what he pulled out, like a diary or some shit. Like what was that? Like
that's the little gimmick that Kit Wilson is working right now with the diary and the poems in it.
Oh, kind of like a List of Jericho type thing, I know.
That's what that is.
Is it like a List of Jericho type deal? You remember that back in the day with the list? You there, man? You still having issues? He's still having issues. But anyways, like I was just saying, guys, I think like the whole Phil Wilson thing is more of like
Let's see what's going on here.
issue. About issue. I'm focused on I'm saying issue. You know what I was saying is that the Kit Wilson diary really reminds me of this website I have to say. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't paying attention to that match. I do know that Jelly Roll got his ass RKO tonight. That shit was hilarious. That was too hilarious. Hold on, folks. We're trying to get
okay.
back.
I don't know what was going on. I don't know.
He's back in the studio, guys. All right. He's good. Yeah, I do know what I was telling everybody before you jump back in there. I was telling everybody, I do know that freaking I was a Jelly Roll match. Because again, like I said, I was double streaming both events, but it really didn't keep my attention. But I do know that Jelly Roll came back out there. Of course, classic Randy Orton. He pulls back up on the bus. And he ready to throw hands. You know what I mean? So he rolls back up on the bus tonight. After Randy Orton had another match with had a match with Matt Cardona, because obviously Matt Cardona comes back. He won his piece of flesh. So they actually had a pretty decent ass match. But then, of course, Randy Orton ends up winning that match, and then, whatever. But then Cody Rhodes pulls back up in the bus, classic Cody Rhodes pulling back up, out for blood, marching to the ring. Obviously, here comes your boy Nick Aldis with the crew to break everything up. Cody Rhodes is like, I'm just trying to talk to him, which we know that was some bullshit. And then he jumps in there and they start going at it, and then it's crazy. And then Jelly Roll is one of the people trying to break it up. But then Randy Orton just out of nowhere just RKOs the shit out of Jelly Roll.
So let me talk about.
I still can't see you, but I can hear you, so it's all good, brother.
So let me talk about. Yeah, right. We'll keep going.
We're not gonna be able to see Jules, y'all. We can hear him, so we're good. Go ahead.
But anyway, let me say something about Jelly Roll real quick. I don't know why he's playing like a peacemaker. So he's playing like a therapist almost.
Not no more after that RKO. But
after the RKO. So you get to see, I don't know what they kind of trying to do there a little bit, or where they going to go with it. I don't even know what's planned for him, Jelly Roll, because I think he's supposed to do something at WrestleMania, but it's not like 100% sure what he's going to be doing. But I was thinking, what I was kind of thinking, do you think maybe they might have Jelly Roll, I don't know, as like the special guest referee for the main event? Or
I could see that. Which is I don't know. I don't even know if they know what they want to do with Jelly Roll. But the thing is that I honestly could see possibly, which I know is crazy, but I could possibly see a Jelly Roll heel turn too.
Yeah, that could be something.
I mean, and people are gonna say, well, he just got RKO. Well, look, we saw Jade Cargill beating the shit out of freaking Mishin for weeks, and then she still joined Jade Cargill. So that can happen. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know if they even know what they want to do. I feel like you can tell when the writing is kind of all over the place. I won't even say all over the place, but you can tell when they're trying to get, especially around this time of the year, we're like 22 days away from WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they're trying to put those final puzzle pieces are all kind of floating around,
Right.
But at the same time, you do see stuff coming together. Like tonight, we saw the Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu thing come together. Now we're getting the unsanctioned match at WrestleMania, so it's probably gonna be some crazy ass spots in that match.
Right.
And then tonight, what we saw, a little Easter egg there. If nobody's really looking at it, I don't know. They might just pull the trigger on this. I would keep this for WrestleMania. I mean, you got 2 nights, but I don't know what they're gonna do. But personally, that's what I would do, especially because a title change came of it. Because you had Sami Zayn beat Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship tonight, but it was because of accidental interference on the part of Trick Williams, right?
Right.
So Trick Williams was out there, beefing with Sami Zayn and trying to, cause him issues, but inadvertently actually helped Sami Zayn win the United States Championship. And so now, and don't forget the history of Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, right?
Right.
So honestly, what I would do is at WrestleMania, I'm definitely doing Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams.
Right.
But I think they also might be trying to do like Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. But then you can still have Carmelo involved in there, maybe even a triple threat, or maybe even just Carmelo saying, hey, like, what the hell, you got your nose in my business, and now, you're in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like type thing. But honestly, what I think most likely, I mean, that's what I would like to see Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes at WrestleMania. Obviously, even though we've seen those guys in NXT plenty of times or a couple of times, but I just feel like they're more their character and them just as performers have elevated past that time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would like to see these polished versions of Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams on a bigger stage like WrestleMania. That would be awesome. I mean, it would just be good. I feel like they both deserve it. That would be a great payoff for both of them. Just to imagine. I mean, because those guys are like best friends in real life. So you and your best friend like on the biggest stage of the year, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we made it. You know what I mean? Like type thing, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think what is going to happen is they'll probably do this Trick Williams. I mean, we're definitely going to get a Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes match, but I just think we're going to get it. It's going to happen probably like, on an upcoming like SmackDown before WrestleMania.
I think so. I think this is. So I think this was going to happen. Real quick. I think Sammy is going. Sammy probably going to lose the belt to Trick Williams, and then we going to probably work a feud with Carmelo right after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think we'll get something even before then because he just called. I mean, Carmelo ain't just going to go away quietly because, I mean, tonight Trick Williams was the reason, even though it was an accident, he's the reason why that Sami Zayn won. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So I at least think we're going to get at least a run-in or a match before WrestleMania. And like you said, I think the actual WrestleMania card will be Trick Williams challenging Sami Zayn for the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Or like I said, we also could get a triple threat. It could be like, Trick Williams versus Carmelo versus Sami Zayn. You know what I mean?
Right.
It could be that too. Because I don't see them also like, and honestly, that's probably the route they will go because I don't see the reason to pull, because you already have the United States Championship on Carmelo Hayes. So obviously, your intention was to keep it on him. So like, I don't see the reason to pull the title off of him unless you didn't plan on having the United States Championship on WrestleMania. But we know that's not true because as soon as Sami Zayn, I mean, the whole point of Sami Zayn going after it because he was still trying to find a way to headline WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Right.
So obviously we know that, he's going to headline WrestleMania as United States champion, So, but, and how I feel like Sami Zayn is just boring as hell. I don't know, but, yeah, I don't know. So, y'all excuse me. Y'all know I'm always tired all the time, guys. So, whatever. And, so yeah, man, we'll see what happens. I mean, very interesting stuff there, but I do like what we got from that, and I like what we got from the Jacob Fatu. And I mean, I knew that was going to happen. Like, obviously, when they got, obviously, as soon as back when a few weeks ago when Drew lost the championship, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's going to be Drew versus Jacob Fatu. We just didn't know what kind of match it was gonna be. But like obviously we know those guys were gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like we're surprised or whatever. But I like pretty much the momentum off of that tonight, the momentum off of the Cody Rhodes situation. Like that's crazy with the RKO was crazy, you know what I mean? With Jelly Roll. So like each week, you know, Randy Orton is like building cinema, you know what I mean?
Right.
Each week, it's like, you know, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the rivalry or the whole story like started off kind of slow.
Yeah, it did.
But then, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was bored. I was basically bored with it until the contract signing when he beat the shit out of Cody. I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Well, see, Randy had to turn.
Oh yeah, it had to be somebody had to turn.
Yeah. Because see, you were gonna have four baby faces in you know 2 different matches, and like no, that wasn't gonna kind of work. So
no, you gotta have the heel work somewhere.
Yeah, somebody had to go heel, and we don't know what this thing with Roman Reigns is about over on Monday Night Raw. So,
I don't understand, bro. Like it was a cool. I mean, it's pretty much cut and dry. I mean, you can't go wrong when you end the show. Roman comes out to the music, you know, he got the crowd hyped up, and then he hits all the classic lines and the classic moves, and then puts CM Punk through the table, which is fine. But then CM Punk's like laughing at his ass.
Right.
So I didn't get that one. And then he was saying like, oh yeah, he thinks I'm okay, but he's not okay. Like what? Like what's going on right now? You know, I feel like Roman should have went back and hit him again with something else.
Yeah.
But like, so I guess they want to push the whole thing of like CM Punk is in the head of Roman Reigns type thing, you know. And then they pointed out how like Jey Uso was calling shots. Cause Jey Uso was like, yeah, get him, like you get him, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he, you know, Jey, he was being a hothead. That's what his brother was telling him, like, hey, Jey, you always out here doing stuff. Always out here.
Bro, he's straight gangster, bro.
Out here causing trouble, or whatever the case is. So,
and then we also had AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch that got added, which we pretty much saw. I mean, honestly, all of these matches we pretty much saw that coming.
Yeah. We seen it coming from a mile away, pretty much.
Yeah. Like I mean, whatever. I mean, that's gonna be honestly, bro. The whole card is so stacked. This is like, and I know they say it every year, but I feel like this is the most stacked Mania card in like some long time. Like you know what I mean?
It's definitely better than last year for sure.
Yeah.
I can say that. Now, how they gonna play out, we'll have to wait and see how that's gonna happen. The only match that really is bugging me right now is that Jade Cargill Rhea Ripley match. Not to say that
feel like it's the storytelling is moving too slow for
you. The storytelling is just like okay.
Yeah, because it's like tonight, dude. I know I was watching the show, but I saw they were out there. She brought her faction out there. Don't get me started on her faction. Don't get me started on that. But she bring people out there and like they're just yelling insults back and forth. That's it. Or like not even like you know what I mean?
Yeah, they was like, oh, they was in case you didn't hear what they were saying, but they was like, oh, you know, you just you think you all that and this, that, the other, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay.
So like 2 high school girls fighting.
Yeah.
It wasn't any meaningful, like it wasn't like a Roman Reigns CM Punk thing where it's like they're both.
And then it's just to give some. And it really is just to give something BFAB and Meet Jim to do because they really don't have anything.
But here's my thing with them: like there shouldn't be a faction. Like there shouldn't be a faction. I don't know whose idea this was, but it shouldn't be a faction because Jade Cargill does not need BFAB and Meet Jim in a group. She doesn't need Jade Cargill doesn't even need a faction. I don't know why.
No, she doesn't.
Because like they pretty much like that's weird because they already had Jade built up. She's already in the main event with Rhea Ripley, and
Right.
I mean she's already the world champion.
Right.
So why? And then out of nowhere, because it was so random, it didn't even fit. Because it was like, okay, you already had this going. You got Jade's got the world championship. She's going out. Rhea's going after it. We already have these two doing their thing. And then you start this random faction and toss and make Jade the leader of it.
It just sounds like to me. It just sounds like AEW all over again. Kind of wish he was doing.
Hold on, well, we ain't doing that.
I know.
We ain't doing on AEW. Now you pushed too far.
Well, remember when she had her baddie faction over there?
Oh yeah, she had that, but that was more like I don't think that was even like. Didn't she had like it was people in the crowd though.
Yeah, but then they switched it, and then they did Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan. Yeah, they made.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, they did. Yeah, they did have because at first it started out where it was like just like fans.
Yeah, she had them like sitting in the crowd, kind of like what Andrade is doing now
with the girls and stuff like that.
The girls and
stuff. That's gold though, man. That's my boy Andrade. He's doing his thing over there. Shout out to Andrade. But they don't. So what needs to happen with BFAB and Mishin is either two things. Either they need to send them to like TNA or NXT, or they need to release them.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, but whatever you do, they don't need to be in no damn faction.
And I thought they would have been gone by now.
All those people that got released, there's people that are actually 10 times better than them that got released.
And see, BFAB, she doesn't have anything to do because the Street Profits, of course, doing live event shows. I think I heard Dawkins was kind of injured, I think. So
what?
But
honestly, bro, why can't we get? No, I guess we're off topic now, but I don't care. This show has been all over the place tonight, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting back in the swing. But it's all good. We're still here. But I mean, when can we get a Montez Ford singles push?
We need one badly.
Well, let me ask you this: how far do you think Montez is capable of actually going? If there were,
I think honestly, I think he can go far. If they,
what's far? Are we talking a championship? Are we talking?
Well, we talking. I see him doing Intercontinental first, and then if you want to push him a little further to the WWE Championship or World.
Oh shit! You putting him? He's going after CM Punk. What we doing? CM Punk and Montez? That's what we doing? I'm asking.
I think he can really be that if they present him right and they let him.
You know what though? I could see CM. And I'm not saying that CM Punk should keep a championship. We don't know. I mean, I think honestly, I don't know what they're gonna do with that match. Because I don't know if they want to put the belt on Roman and then Roman's is going to be part-time, or they're going to just let CM Punk win. But either way, I'm just talking like fantasy. If they're in a world where CM Punk did retain or is just the world champion in whatever universe, and then we have Montez Ford being pushed as a singles guy, I think those promos would be absolute gold. Because Montez is not terrible on the mic. He's not like the best, but he's not terrible. And then CM Punk. Obviously you could have CM Punk like talking shit like about his past, about how like he's a tag team guy, like he don't belong here, like making little jokes about him dancing or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like pretty much like not taking him serious. Like I think CM Punk, I feel like CM Punk could better put over Montez. Honestly, matter of fact, I think CM Punk is the kind of guy if you want to put an up and coming guy over, then CM Punk is your guy.
Right.
I'm not saying that Roman can't, but I just feel like with him, like he's more for like the marquee matches. Like Roman is more for like, hey, I'm coming in here fighting somebody who's already established.
Well, Roman is in the traction now. Yeah,
He's box office. Right,
yeah,
he's box
and he is
office.
attractive.
I'm not calling Roman to put nobody over. Like if I want a box office match, like how I have right now, like my box office, I got WrestleMania and I got Roman Reigns, CM Punk for the world title. That's box office. You feel me? Like that's what I'm using Roman Reigns for, right? But I'm not gonna call Roman Reigns to put over Montez Ford. It's what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but now am I, and not to say that CM Punk is like a jobber or whatever. It's just that he's just in a better position to do so. Like now, I can do both with CM Punk. If I want a box office match, I can get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then if I want to put somebody over and make somebody look good, I can also get that from CM Punk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can get both. I just feel like a little bit better with the putting over. You know?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So interesting. But I like to see, honestly, no hate on Dawkins, but I've never been a big Dawkins guy. And I just don't see Dawkins ever being a singles guy that I would take serious. I just don't.
No,
But
Dawkins.
He's getting quiet on me, so I
don't know. no. Dawkins definitely is one of those type that
he's got to be in a tag team.
Yeah, he got to be in the tag team, and he's underrated too as well. So
underutilized.
He's another one, like you said, like a BFAB or Meet Jim.
Right, he's like a female BFAB. He's literally a female BFAB.
Yeah, he needs to go to TNN.
He's literally a male BFAB. If BFAB was a male wrestler, it'd be Dante. I mean, it'll be fucking Dawkins. Look, I don't remember his damn name. Look at that shit. It would be Dawkins. I don't know why I get so fucking tired when I do these shows. Like all of a sudden, I'm trying to shut down. It's crazy. And I still have to go to the gym tonight too. It's crazy. But I gotta look good. I gotta look good for WrestleMania weekend. Go out there in Vegas. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I know some fans like come like just for WrestleMania, but I'm in Vegas all the time. And then I also like when I do WrestleMania weekend. Well, last year the same thing. Whenever I'm in Vegas, period, it doesn't matter why I'm in Vegas. I'm doing Vegas things. I'm not doing just all wrestling stuff. So like, I do a lot of beach clubs. You know, you gotta have your shirt off at the pool. You know what I mean? I can't be looking sloppy out there. So right now, trying to look good out there, for the ladies out there in Vegas. So yeah, got to be looking good. So even though I'm tired after this show, I will be at the gym. Because I don't know, and it's crazy. I just think I'm lazy, honestly, today. Because when I was watching the shows, I was wide awake, man. And then even when I'm setting up for the pod tonight, I'm wide awake. But then when I started putting the work in, like we're doing the show now it's time to do the show. Now it's time to go to the gym. Oh, now I'm tired. Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? So whatever.
We got a Danhausen Titan tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. Oh, you must have missed that. But he was.
He had a match tonight.
No, he didn't have a match. No, he was just on. He was just on.
I remember seeing him on the screen.
Yeah. He was just on screen.
What was he? What was he cursed somebody else tonight?
Yeah. So he cursed Kit Wilson.
Oh yeah, because Kit Wilson lost, right?
Yeah.
And also, I think that he cursed I Show Speed too.
Yeah, and then he did, and cursed Miz because he talking about, I dropped my phone in the toilet and everything. And
but Miz doesn't believe in that shit though. That's funny.
I got gum on my shoe.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit, dude. But the thing is, like, Miz doesn't believe in getting cursed though. That's the thing. Honestly, we gotta give me Danhausen and Miz at WrestleMania. I'd take it. That'd be funny shit.
Oh yeah, if you want to do like an undercard or
that
first match out the gate.
Honestly, bro, like it's crazy because this will probably first of all, this is gonna be my 10th WrestleMania, my 5th straight. And honestly, this will probably be the first year that I'm in my seat for the majority of the time. Like, even if we had that match, I would be in my seat.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, like it's crazy. I'm actually, this is actually one of the cards that I'm excited for, like one of the weekends that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
which is not easy to excite me. You know, I'm always somewhere. But yeah, so I'm gonna see what's up, man. But anyways, what else do we got on here? Let me check. We're just on here just talking, man, just winging it. I love it. I love it though. I love it. I love it. What else do we have, man? What else do we have? We talked about, oh, dude, what about this? Let's jump over real quick. What about your boys? I don't know. See, you got to catch up with TNA, bro. I don't know if you saw TNA, but bro, why is first of all, oh my God, bro. I don't know where to even start. Like, first of all, let's talk about that, bro. Like, because he popped up. When did he pop up? Because it wasn't even tonight. Oh no, because I was watching Impact. So on Impact, on TNA Impact from Thursday, Buff Bagwell pops.
Oh yeah.
Buff Bagwell pops up, which I don't have no problem with.
I actually went on YouTube and just watched the clip. What was it, this morning? Yeah, this morning.
Oh my God.
And I saw, and you know, he came out there and he was like, oh,
Frankie Kazarian.
He was like, I'm coming back. He was like, I'm coming back to the ring and all this. And then
Frankie Kazarian. Had to run that shit back twice to make sure I heard what I thought I heard. First of all, bro, you're like 90.
Yeah,
and then, I mean, you just lost a leg.
Yeah, but
even though people are like Zach Gowen, we know about Zach
Gowen.
People do, but still, though, bro. I mean,
Buff is very, very blessed to actually be here because he was in that serious. I think it was the car accident. Yeah, it was a serious car accident.
It looked like he was walking. I couldn't see it because he had a suit on, but it looked like he has like a prosthetic leg on.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
and I guess this car accident was so bad that it did. You know, they had to amputate the leg or whatever the case is. But, he was going rough there for a minute. I thought he was going to be one of the ones that was actually getting ready to actually be out of here pretty much because, I mean, his life was just, kind of going downhill. But it's good to see that he's actually in he looks great.
No, and all jokes aside, he looked healthy.
He
looked. I mean, for his age or whatever, but it just surprised me because I thought it was going to be like hey, I'm just coming here to speak, make an appearance, and whatever, right? And then he comes out like, oh yeah, like I'm going to get in the ring one more time. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have got to be. And why is TNA allowing this? Like, who's running the show? I thought they had some WWE influence, but I'm like, what are you doing right now? And who are you going to be? Well, obviously, Frankie K can't. Well, I assume it's going to be Kazarian.
It's going to be Kazarian, but
he's the one that came out there talking shit to him, which that shit was funny, bro. Because my man was like, "Yo, you ain't about to walk down there. You can hop down there." But that shit was funny. And then he's like, "What are you coming out here for? Are you coming out here to start a GoFundMe?"
You want to when he hit the GoFundMe,
that shit was funny, bro.
He scandalous for that one.
Frankie Kazarian is a clown. He is hilarious, dude. That's one of my favorite guys on TNA.
He's another one that's still in great shape. I thought.
Oh yeah, great shape. No, he's in awesome shape. Yeah, but then you had Elijah come out there and run him off or whatever. So, but that shit was funny, man.
But I think we get a tag team match with Buff and probably Kazarian probably find a little partner or whatever the case.
Yeah, maybe a tag team match. Maybe. I don't know, man.
What I'm saying is they're not gonna let.
Put him out there by himself.
Yeah. They're not gonna let him work.
I mean, they can't even keep Steve Maclin healthy.
Exactly.
I still want to know what happened. I shouldn't be laughing. After this show, I'm gonna look up and find out what happened with Steve Maclin.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back if I just gotta find a clip of the last match real quick.
I was like, what the fuck happened? Because they were checking him out, and then they rolled him out of there. And as soon as they rolled him out of there, then Eddie Edwards came running out there. And that's when I was like, all right, they aren't just going to have I mean, it had just started. Like, the match barely even started. So it wasn't even like this was supposed to happen. So that's how I know he's hurt. Like, for real.
It must have been something serious.
And you're not going to do something like that in your pay-per-view main event.
No.
You know what I mean? Maybe like a regular show, like, you know what I mean? maybe like
So
but
did like Santana? Did he like hit a move or something like that?
Well, no. When Eddie Edwards attacked him, obviously, as soon as Eddie Edwards attacked him, the match became disqualification because Eddie Edwards attacked him. You know what I mean? So the match got thrown out. So now you just have a random brawl going down between Mike Santana and Eddie Edwards, and Santana eventually gets the upper hand, and he takes out. He hit a couple moves on he beat up Eddie Edwards, and that's literally, and then that's how the show ended. And then the show ends with Santana just raising his belt above his head, like, and that's it. Like, and then you can tell, like, they were pissed off because even like the commentators, they were like, "Oh, okay, well, we thank everybody for watching tonight," but it was very like you could tell they were like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like, pretty much, right?
Like that wasn't in the script.
You could tell they were disappointed. Like, shit, we didn't want to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because even the crowd is like, well, okay, now what are y'all gonna do? You know what I mean? Yeah, so I would have been pissed if I was there and paid for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean they had a whole full show. I'm trying to think of what other matches were good. Like, I mean, to me, the show was mid. The whole show was mid. You had Mickie James popped up, like, that's cool. And then I guess, so I'm not saying this because I'm not like an old school TNA fan. I've only been watching TNA for a short time, so I don't know everybody. So I know Mickie James brought back some people apparently from like back in the day, like you probably know better than me. Once you watch the show, cause I know they had like Old Dirty Bastard or whatever that chick or
OBD. Yeah,
OBD. She came. Well, I know she came, and then some two other chicks. I have no idea. Like, you know what I mean? Something about like a Terry. What's her something? This blonde chick came back. I don't know. It was like I don't know them because I wasn't watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch it, and then you're probably gonna know. You're gonna be like, okay, cool, you know. But I was like, yeah, this is so mid right now. It was so mid. Man, I can't even think of anything significant after that. Like, the only thing, okay, the Jeff Hardy match was cool, which I already saw that coming because the Righteous this whole time have been pretending to be cool with the Hardys and shit.
Right.
And then it was supposedly someone attacked Matt Hardy on Thursday and took him out. So then Vincent tag teamed up with Jeff Hardy, but then Vincent ended up turning on Jeff Hardy, which I already saw coming. Even because Matt Hardy was like, "Oh yeah, somebody attacked me from behind, but I didn't see who it was." And then it's Vincent and Dutch like check. I'm like, man, it was probably one of those guys. Yeah, because even when they first showed up, it's weird because when they first showed up, they were trying to go after the Hardys, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they became friends, like out of nowhere. So the whole story has been weird as hell anyway. So I don't know. So that was the only really. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, to me, like I was in and out. I was watching two shows at once, but the show it seemed like a very long episode of Impact. You know. So what else we got, man?
Let's talk about this real. So this woman, I guess she was a babysitter. I guess I don't know. I think she was either a babysitter or something, or no. Take that back. Daycare worker, and obviously she went and she stole like 300. I think it was 350, almost like 350 million, something like that.
Where, like the company or like the school?
I guess the company. I think of the company.
The company she worked for. She's a teacher, like a.
Yeah, I guess she was like a teacher.
You know what? I heard about that, and then she spent it on.
Yeah, she spent it on WWE ticket.
You know what? Actually, I do remember now because I saw an article.
Yeah, they posted it in the chat. Yeah, in the chat.
Well, yeah, fuck that chat. I don't do that no more. But I saw this somewhere else. No, I saw it on Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
I think it was it might have been either Facebook or Instagram. And I saw the article and I clicked on it and I always, when I look at articles, I go read the comments.
Yeah, I do too.
People are like, making jokes. Oh, she stole that much, and that amount's only gonna get her a nosebleed on Monday Night Raw or whatever, right? And about the price of tickets, right?
Right.
So then I'm like, and it's funny because these people that make these comments or whatever are either
they can't afford that they sell.
Mm-hmm. Well, not even that, but there are people that actually know better. Like they know, they know that if they wanted to, they could get an affordable or a reasonably priced ticket to any show. Right. But the thing is, they're so anti WWE. So they push this narrative that it's out of pocket, it's super expensive because they're pretty much like AEW fanboys that hate WWE, like pretty much AEW stands. So you got that type of fan. Then you have the other type of fan who likes all wrestling, but they're just broke. And I'm not even saying broke because really I feel like you got two different things. Right. You have broke, like you have broke. And there's different levels of broke, right? Even me, right. I have been broke before, but my level of broke is not going to be the same as somebody else's level of broke. So my level of broke, like for example, my level of broke would be, okay, I was gonna go on 4 trips out the country this year. Right. But I can now, looking at my budget and looking at the money that I want to save, because really, and when I say broke for me, if I don't have the money to spend that I don't want to spend, it's because I've done other things. Like I've put that money away. Like I've saved that money, I've invested that money. So I'm speaking for myself. So I'll say, okay, well, if I want to make this investment and I want to save this much money this year, and I'm not going to be able to afford to go on 4 trips. I can maybe go on 2 trips out the country. Right. That is Trail's level of broke. Right. Okay. That's as far as it's going to go. Now, if you say, hey, Trail, let's go to the Lakers game. Right. Tickets are $250 a piece. Okay, let's go. That's it. That's not even a thought for me. That's $250. That's not $250 for me. Shit's like $25. Right. For me. You see what I'm saying? Right. Again, and that's not me trying to get on this show and brag. It's just telling you what it is. There's different levels. So when you hear somebody say, like I have friends that have a lot more money than me, like who are like damn near celebrities who make a shit ton of money than me. Even their level of broke is different than mine, right? Right. They may be like, hey man, damn dude, like I was gonna buy this yacht, but now I can only afford to buy this speedboat. You see what I'm saying? Like, first of all, my ass can't afford to buy either one. You see what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? Like people, the more money you have, your level of broke is going to, even your level of broke is going to elevate. Right. Oh man, I was gonna buy 2 houses. I can only get 1 right now. Oh, I was gonna do this. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what I mean when I go back to the ticket thing, right? So when people are saying stuff like for me, I'm like, we're talking about WrestleMania tickets. We're talking about Raw tickets. That's not even something for me to process. Like I'm just gonna buy it and go. It's that easy, right? But then you have some of these people are chronically broke to the point where it's like, even if I tell them, hey man, you know what? I found you a decent package for Mania. It's gonna be 2 nights. Even if they tell me, hey man, you know what? Just get me some seats, at least like in the lower 300, like upper 200 level, right? Right. Okay. Hey, you know what? I found you some good seats in the middle of the 200 level. Like it's not that far up. Like, it's only going to be a total of $550, and that's a little bit over two something each night.
Yeah.
That's for both nights. For both nights, and me and like me and you, we go to Mania every year, so
Right.
you know that a little over 500 and the 200 level, like that ain't fucking bad at all. That's actually a good ass. That's a good ass deal. You know what I mean? And so, because you're only paying a little over $200 each night, you know?
Right.
And so, even if I offered them something, which actually, if somebody's listening or watching this show and you know, or don't know, you're thinking about going to Mania and you don't know how to go about getting good tickets or affordable tickets, hit me up. I actually can. I'm not just making that shit up. I actually can find you a package for the amount in that area that I just said. Like, no bullshit. No bullshit, I can. So
it's out there too.
You said what?
No, I said it's out there too.
Yeah, like I can do it. I'm not just making that shit up. So, but even if I offered those type of people that I'm talking about that deal, they're still going to tell me, oh, that's too much money. Oh, I remember back in 1999 when that would have been $25.
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. Well, it's not 1999, and that's the price.
Okay, because I think I saw somebody had posted a comment or article or whatever. I think a comment, and they were saying I think they had went to WrestleMania 14, and I think the ticket for that back then was like I think $35, and that was
You're talking WrestleMania 14 back in what the 90s, dude.
The 90s,
it was in Boston. I believe that was what the Mike Tyson one.
Yeah, that was
Mike Tyson one, right? With Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels. Okay, yeah,
right.
Of course. Back before Mania was first of all, Mania was still one night. It's in the 90s when the economy is way different. WrestleMania had not even made it to major stadiums. They weren't getting the kind of attendance that they're getting right now. Those arenas, WrestleMania was still being held in arenas back then. So you had maybe what 27, 35, maybe at best. I don't know what it used to hold. What was it back then?
It was close to maybe about
Madison Square Garden, right?
Oh, say it again.
Yeah, that was in Madison Square Garden, right?
Which one? 14?
The 14. I'm sorry. No, that was in Boston. That was TD or whatever it was back then, like TD, Boston Garden.
Yeah, that was TD.
Or whatever it was called back then. I'm sure it was TD back then, but whatever, it was the same thing. So so it was back in arenas back then. You see what I'm saying? So what are we talking about right now?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Again, you're trying to go back in time and compare shit. Like that's like me saying, okay, well, this cheeseburger is $27, but back in the 50s, I could have got it for 25 cents. Okay, cool stuff. So again, here in 2026, your total is going to be $27. So what are we talking about? You see how stupid that sounds?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then honestly, a lot of these prices they're saying are exaggerated. Like it was not only on $35, maybe a nose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And even back then, they were being cheap because I'm pretty sure a nosebleed was $35. I believe that. Now, I guarantee you, even back then, if you wanted to go ringside, I bet that shit was still a couple $100. I bet.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
So they're talking about nosebleed. You know what I mean? So even back then. Yeah, $35 sit up in the sky. You know what I mean? Like I guarantee you weren't paying $35 ringside at no freaking WrestleMania 14. You were never doing that, and no timeline.
Right.
You know what I mean? They be leaving that out. Ask the next person to bring up what it used to be. Ask them where they were sitting.
I should go on that post and be like, hey,
ask them where they were sitting. But of course, people lie so much online. They'll be like,
they do.
They'll be like, oh, I was in the front row. Okay. No, you weren't, dude. No, you weren't. Because back then, it was probably like, shit you not, it was probably between at least 200 to maybe $500, maybe even $700, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And then back then, that was considered to be a lot of money. Back in the 90s. In the 90s, if you had $500, that was a lot of goddamn money.
Right.
So I could see like a ringside back in the 90s being like 500. And then I could see like for a Raw or a SmackDown, maybe that shit was maybe like 100, 150, 90 front. I mean, I'm talking like for your ringside, you know what I mean?
Ringside, right.
Like 150, like 90, pretty much the same prices that we pay now for like 200 or 100 level. You probably could have got that for ringside back in the day.
Right.
And that's still only at Raw. I guarantee at SmackDown, you still gonna drop like 300, 400, 500.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And especially for WrestleMania. Now, maybe for a regular pay-per-view, maybe you was ringside for 150, 200 at a regular pay-per-view. Maybe. That I do believe. But I ain't nobody gonna tell me they was ever at any time in life ringside on WrestleMania for $35. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You making up shit now. You know? You making up shit now. You know. Now, maybe if you're old as shit,
right?
Maybe if you tell me some shit like, I don't know, I was at WrestleMania, like whatever that one that was, the first one or second one or whatever, I was at that one, and I was in the front with Mr. T and Hulk Hogan, maybe I'll believe you. And even then, if you at most, you better tell me you pay at least $100.
Right.
And that's back then.
That's back then, right.
Now, I might believe you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna be generous. If you tell me you paid $75 for ringside at WrestleMania 2, I'll believe you. I'll believe you.
Right.
I believe that. That's back in the days.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when they because this is before it even, because you got to remember the first two, because really it wasn't even supposed to be another one.
Right.
They were just testing the shit out, and the shit caught on. Like the first, I would say WrestleMania 1 through 5, like they really were just, playing.
Yeah, they was testing the waters, and then that second, and then remember that, and then remember that second one.
Yeah, that second one jumped off. So they wanted people to come out. They wanted the big crowd. So I would believe you if you said like, if you were some old geriatric motherfucker in your wheelchair. And you're telling me like, yeah, back in my day, I was at WrestleMania 2 for $50. I'm like, okay, I believe that. You know what I mean? But you weren't at no goddamn TD Garden on WrestleMania 14, especially with no goddamn Mike Tyson. Man, come on, man. And you know what? Yeah, you did that. And you know what happened after that? Yo, you woke up. That's when you woke up. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about? They be saying anything online. I don't believe these people, bro. But again, a lot of these people just can't afford. And the thing is, again, this is not talking down to nobody or like I'm better than anybody, right? But the whole thing is like, bro, it's either you can't afford it or you can't. Like it really comes down to that. We can sit here all night and go back and forth about, TKO should make it more affordable. Why should they? This is a business. If this was your business, you ain't about to make shit affordable. You want to know why? Because you trying to get paid. Why? Because you got a family to feed. You trying to put food on your table, clothes on your back.
They got to pay, and not to say they got to pay the wrestler. So that's
you got a lot of overhead. You have a business to run. This ain't no charity. Okay, granted, they do be giving like the military. They give us free tickets sometimes. Well, no, you get a free. So first of all, I'm gonna clear that shit up too, because people don't understand how that shit works. First of all, we just don't get tickets to anything. So basically, first of all, for the premium events, we do not get tickets at all. So we do not get free tickets for WrestleMania. We do not get tickets to SummerSlam. We do not get. I don't think we get Royal Rumble, and I don't think we get Money in the Bank either. I'm not sure. Maybe Money in the Bank, but they might take that away soon. I don't know. Like this Money in the Bank, like last past Money in the Bank, I paid for that, but that's because I wanted a better seat anyway. But anyways, but for the most part, and then even when we do get tickets, you have to go to the box office the day of the show to check to see if they have military tickets available, because they only have them in select areas. And so if they do, you have to show your military ID, and you only get one ticket. And then sometimes it'll be a shitty ass seat. Like there's only been a handful of times where I've had, well, I mean, for me, a shitty ass seat for me. Some people don't care. You know, they be on that, oh, you know, I'm just happy to be in the building type shit. No, motherfucker, my ass ain't no happy nothing. You know what I'm saying? My ass will be happy to be in where I in the 100 level or better. How about that? That's a whole nother conversation, right? But most times it's not that. Right. As soon as it's not that, I just toss. Well, I don't toss it back at them. I should throw it back in their face, but but I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't want to sound bougie on the show, even though I'm pretty sure everybody that been listening probably already think I am. So, but what I'm saying is like, so a lot of times though, I have y'all know I give back to the community, because a lot of times when you go up to the arena early or around the showtime, there'll be kids like teenagers or whatever, or just people hanging outside the arena just to hang out, just to go up there because whatever, right? And so like literally I will give my military ticket away to one of those kids so they can go to the show. Yeah. Like this just happened a few weeks ago when I went to AEW Dynamite. They made me buy the tickets in twos. Now the AEW tickets, I get those off of a site called VetTix, where you can only access this site if you have a military email. And they verify you got to be military to get in there, and you can find tickets to almost anything, like NBA games, like concerts, whatever. And so
that's not to that ain't to the general public. Man.
No, you gotta be military to even have the access. Okay. So I have access, obviously. So sometimes I'll go in there if I feel like going to something, and I'll find tickets. Now for the AEW Dynamite, it was making me buy so you don't buy it's free, but on there, how VetTix still makes money off of the soldiers is because they'll give us the actual ticket to the event for free. They will not charge us for the event. But what they will do is they'll charge us like a small fee per ticket. So it'll be like $7 or $8 per ticket. Yeah. But that money goes to them. It's not, you know what I mean? Right. And so like they made me buy the ticket in twos, so I spent like $16 on 2 tickets, like whatever. So I went ahead and got 2 tickets. Even though I only needed 1, but they made me buy 2. So I showed up to the arena with 2 tickets that I did not need. So I literally, before I go in, I'm like, hey, I know y'all don't know who I am. I'm just out there talking to whoever. Like I'm like, hey, if you want to come into the show for free, you got 5 seconds. I'm about to walk in. I have one more on my, because what it was, I didn't have the physical ticket. I had it on my phone. So I'm like, if you want to come in, you got to follow me inside. I'll tap you in. You know what I mean? Right. And so this random dude pops up like, hey man, I'll go in with you. I was like, all right, come on, let's go. So I tapped in and he got him free. Right. That's it. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. So I do give back to the community and stuff when I get tickets and stuff like that. But military doesn't just get. I think people think that we just get these crazy ass.
Yeah, people just think
they're gonna be down there by Michael Cole
on the floor and all.
Yeah, like nah, bro. Now, whenever you see us like when they shout us out, like sometimes like they'll be like, oh, this is the veteran of the month or whatever. He got in there on a whole different program or some other way. Mm-hmm. That's what you're seeing. That's not the same shit.
You see in the top.
They got those tickets either through like some other program or like a sweepstakes or some shit like that. Yeah, so that's so yeah, I've never got those. But everything you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, matter of fact, my Instagram changed a little while ago. So it's now The Real Trail Peener. The Real, that's THE, The Real REAL TRELLPINA, The Real Trail Peener. Go follow me on Instagram. And I have a lot of my live events posted. All that stuff you see, I pay for that. Most, like 90% of that shit I pay for. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you see me at WrestleMania this year, I paid for everything you see, down to the hotel, down to the tickets to the show. Now, granted, I'm not going to lie to you. Most likely, when it comes to that Friday SmackDown show, I would say 92%, I'm probably going to get into that for free. And I'm probably going to have a decent seat, at least like the 200 level. Like 200 level, I'm probably going to get in there for free. I'm most likely going to get into the Raw after Mania for free. I'm most likely going to get that. Had they did the NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, it's sad that he's not doing it.
I got that for free. They put my ass in a lower 100. I was shocked. It was hella close. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I got this for free. That's wild. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're having Stand and Deliver and St. Louis. Actually, I'm not mad at that. Like, honestly.
No, I'm not.
The only thing I'm mad about, I understand they were just trying to, I feel like it was too much because, you know, they were asking fans to, okay, you're going to have NXT show on Saturday morning for the West Coast.
Right.
You know, because WrestleMania is already basically starting at like what? Like, was it 3 or 4?
2 o'clock.
2. I'm sorry, 2 o'clock. And then think about it, right? That's TV time. Yeah. Right?
So, but and they got a like 3-hour pre-show. So
right. And then, but if you're going to the show, you're probably gonna try to get up there like 2 hours before that. So you're probably
right.
You're trying to get up to the arena at like 12.
12, yeah.
Right? Maybe some folks been there about 11, you know? Right. Okay. So you're doing all that. And then on top of this, oh, you want me to go to the NXT show.
Right.
Which the NXT show was starting at what, like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 in the morning?
Yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
8 o'clock in the morning. So you want, and then now, depending on, you know, like now me personally, when I'm in Vegas, I stay on the strip. I stay pretty close to everything. But not everybody's doing that. Some people are all way over on Fremont. People are down the far the strip. So now we got to get down here, you know, at least at like, if the show starts at 8, I got to at least be up here at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning.
Right? I got to do this NXT show. Then I got to run over to the stadium for another 5-hour show.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's getting to be too much, I think.
It was too much on the production of it. It was too much on the fans. So I got no problem with them moving it. The issue I do have, if they were going to move it, and I'm not just saying that because I live here, but I feel like that would have been a good idea. I would have did Stand and Deliver in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That would have been popping. I would have did it in Los Angeles maybe like the week before. Or you could have had the same date. So if you want to do April 4th, that's what I would, but I would have did it in Los Angeles.
Right.
That's just me. Or you could have kept it in Vegas. You could have been like, hey, you know what? We're going to have it in Vegas, but it's not going to be the same weekend. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, but you put it in St. Louis. Like, who cares about that? And I know my St. Louis folks going to hate on me. But also, you got Sexy Red back in the picture.
Yeah, so she's going to be there. Yeah.
I think that was just because they wanted, you know, her to be involved, you know what I mean, and promote her stuff.
Right.
So whatever, but I got no beef with it. Like they giving me more time to do stuff on Saturday, sleeping, because I can get away now with sleeping in, and then I still got time to go do stuff before night one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't care about that. That's cool. You know, I am kind of pissed off. So come to find out, bro, before I let us go here, I did find out that freaking Walemania is not happening no more.
What?
Yeah, he quit doing it. So apparently,
oh wow,
last year was the last year, but I didn't know that.
Oh wow,
I mean, unless it's not true, but that's what I was reading and hearing, and I've heard it from multiple people, and I actually looked it up, and then they said I think he's on tour this year actually too.
He's on tour. Okay, makes sense.
But I'm already booked. Like I have my hotel. I'm gonna be there Thursday.
Yeah,
early. I'm gonna be there Thursday, all the way to the following Tuesday. I'm gonna be there damn near a week.
Yeah, and maybe he wanted to take a break for a while. So
yeah, but now I got. Well, I mean, obviously I don't have to find anything. I mean, it's Vegas, so I was gonna say I gotta find something to do, but I don't think I gotta worry about that. It's Vegas. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can just take my time on Thursday and kind of just go do Vegas stuff.
Yeah.
And this year I'm staying at the Excalibur. And if you've been to Vegas and you've seen it, or you don't know, you're not been to Vegas, it's the hotel that looks like a castle, a big ass castle. Yeah. They got like 5 or 6 pools at that thing. I'm excited to go check that out. I never stayed there before. I didn't know it had that many. You know, I'm a big pool guy and beach club guy, if you can't tell. So stuff like that, they got a slide out there. Stuff like that like excites me and attracts me to the actual venue, to the actual hotel. You know, So super excited to check that out. So it's still going to be a fun day on Thursday. It's just that I was looking forward to the Walemania, but I feel like what's taking its place though on Friday night is going to be now they keep advertising, which I'm going to be at that on Friday night. They keep advertising that party at Substance Nightclub.
Oh, they got a party.
That's going to be going down in Fremont, and now. The first superstar that we saw post about it was R-Truth.
R-Truth,
and I think mainly it's his party that he's hosting. But then there's been a bunch of other stars that have posted, like Elena Black's gonna be there now.
Oh wow!
A bunch of people have now started to announce they're gonna be at it. So I feel like that's gonna be
it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, like if you're looking for something to be close to what Walemania was gonna be, I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah,
I feel like. So I'm definitely going to be at that. And actually on Thursday, I do have plans for that Thursday. I take that back. So Thursday, actually, there's going to be a huge House of Glory show.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be on the 16th.
Palms Casino. I'm definitely going to go to that. I've seen that card. You got Zilla Fatu on there. Let me see if I can, because they added something else. And I'm kind of mad at myself. Well, I got busy, but there was literally a House of Glory show here in LA, and I did not go to it. But next time they come back here, I'm definitely gonna go. But let me see. You still there, man?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
I know you having, and I do apologize to everybody watching again. I know y'all can't see his screen, but he's here. But all my audio listeners, I don't think they care. Obviously, they can't see us anyway. House of Glory, WrestleMania. I'm trying to look this up because oh, you know what? Let me go to their Instagram account. Let me go. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here because now I have people on my page. I'm always checking.
House of Glory has become.
Did you look it up? Did you find it?
No, I haven't found it. But I was just saying, how House of Glory has become a big deal now. They ran in New York City.
Well, yeah, and then they're getting all of these. I feel like they're getting all of these big names on there.
I think they had MJF on there.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what it was. And then it wasn't just that too, though. Here we go. So right now you got Brody King versus Zilla Fatu. That's crazy, bro. And then you have Bandino. And I've been meaning to see, and you guys gotta excuse me again but y'all who know, like I'm brand new to this indie stuff. Yeah, I'm one of those cliche fans who have only been a fan of WWE and mainstream wrestling. But I am getting into indie stuff. So excuse me if there are certain people that I'm just hearing about or I haven't seen. And one of them I know he's a big deal, but I've never seen him in person. I definitely want to see him. Is going to be the Amazing Red.
Oh yeah, he's good. That's the one.
Red, he's wrestling Bandino. Yes. And then this one's big. You got Charlie, but Dakota Kai versus Shotzi. That's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
Then you got Ricky Sosa. Matter of fact, and shout out to him because Ricky Sosa, you didn't see they announced on Sacrifice. Ricky Sosa actually signed an official.
Yeah, he signed. Yeah.
So shout out to I've only known about Ricky Sosa because I saw his clips going viral on Instagram and stuff. But and it is, but hey, I'm already a fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Sosa. Bang, bang, Sosa, man. I'm loving it. And he's wrestling some guy called Cash Flow. I don't know who that is, Cash Flow. But yeah, I'm going to this show.
Yeah, that's gonna be the world famous Solid Monster. He'll be there as well.
I'm buying tickets. I'm getting tickets right now. Actually, I'm looking at or I'm trying to get the link to open because we got tickets here. But yeah, I'm going to this once I figure out how to buy the tickets. And then they have. I don't know if the Hardy Boy. This is gonna be. Yeah. The Hardy Boys are on the card. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, they stacked that card for the 16th for WrestleMania week.
Damn, dude. Oh, obviously no. There's 2 shows, so I'm tripping. There's actually where's this at? Oh, never mind. This is in New York. Okay,
That's
never
in New
mind.
York, yeah.
Well, they have a show called Super Clash. That's in New York, but that one's gonna have Mina Shirakawa versus Shotzi. That's crazy. But yeah, Las Vegas card is still stacked though. And actually, I'm definitely gonna be at this one because they're gonna be back here again. I'm gonna get to redeem myself. They're gonna be back here again on May 1st on Hollywood at the Globe Theater. So I will be at that show. I'm adding that to my calendar right now. So that's 2 shows for me in May. Gonna be the House of Glory show, and then also the one before. Well, actually, before me and you went on the air, I was talking to you about the other one.
Right.
The other shout out to Rodeo. I hope I'm not saying their name wrong. Rodeo Pro Wrestling. But some guys I met. Another small indie promotion. They're gonna have a show out in Bakerfield, California. So I got 2 shows, two indie shows coming up.
And a lot of people starting to sign up for WrestleCon too as well. A lot of meet and greets coming up there. A lot of AEW stars. Let's see, Bobby Lashley. Boy, Dennis Rodman is
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman's gonna be there. You can get to meet
Are we doing Hall of Fame? Because dude, are we doing Hall of Fame this year? What are we doing? Are we?
Bro, I really don't know. I don't think so.
I think it's gonna come down to what are they trying to charge for tickets and what time is this?
So what I've seen so far, I mean, it's reasonable. It's $100 per ticket.
Oh, is it? That's it?
Hall of Fame. Yeah, for Hall
Oh,
of
we
Fame.
can go. We can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this because last year it was something. It was just too. I don't know if it was. Well, it wasn't money for me. I think what it was is I was double booked already. Like I had too much stuff on my schedule.
Well, they kept everybody in there anyway for 3 hours, which.
And then we went, and then me and you, and we went to the post show.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was. We went to the post show, and by the time we left there, they were already doing the Hall of Fame, I think. Right? They were already started.
Yeah, they was already starting it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I had an outfit I was supposed to wear that was still in my hotel. And then I was like, you know what? I ain't going to that shit, dude. I don't think I even saw it. You know what? Now that I'm saying that, I think tomorrow, or maybe this week coming up, I was telling you also before we got on the air, that I'll be working from home this week. So I think honestly this week I'm just gonna chill at home and watch the Hall of Fame from last year. Cause I actually never did watch it.
Yeah, me either. I didn't even check it out.
Yeah, so we're supposed to go to it. You know what I mean? And then it just didn't happen like that. So okay. Oh, the thing you're talking about, you saw MJF on. That's the
I think that's the one.
No, that's the Monumental Moment. That's gonna be in New York.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother company.
Oh, that's a whole nother company.
Yeah, and it's just I think he'll be facing MJF on May 1st. Damn, I wish I could go to that. That's gonna be fire. Damn, that's gonna be good. Hopefully it's on the internet. It's on like YouTube or some shit. Yeah. But Sosa, bang, bang. I'm excited actually for this Thursday show because there's so many people that I've never saw wrestle in person that I get to see, like Jacob Fatu, you know. So I'm super excited. You still there, bro?
I've never seen him wrestle in person.
Who's Jacob Fatu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, your ass should have came Thursday.
Nah.
This guy Jules, everybody showing up late Friday. Yeah, dude. That's what you know. What? Well, I'll send you some videos.
Yeah, just send me some videos.
Well, you guys know, like everybody follow me on that page that I put out. I'll put it in the bio here. You guys know I'll always have clips out there for you guys. Let me see what I'm trying to see what else is on here, man. Yeah, dude. This is gonna be good. I'm excited. So a lot of shows coming up for me even after I get back. So for sure, like I said, I know that I'm doing this the House of Glory show for sure. Friday SmackDown, obviously, WrestleMania night 1 and 2, obviously. And then I'm doing the Raw after Mania. And I want to say that I'm going to the Sacramento Raw on April 13th, but I'll get lazy.
Think about that one.
I mean, I can go, but I'll probably get lazy and be like, screw it, I'm not going. Not even that, but I only have so many days.
Right.
Before I go on vacation to get stuff done at the office.
Oh, okay.
And like I just told you, I'm working from home next week, and I'm probably not going to get much done.
Right.
I'm probably going to literally get paid to stay home and play video games and go to the hot tub. Gotta love the military life. But no, so I'll catch up that week. So yeah, but lots of shows coming up. Vegas coming up. Super excited about it. We're definitely going to come at you guys with a show. We got to do at least one pod in Vegas, a live pod.
Yeah.
We got to do at least one pod out there. We got to set up, so we're going to get that going. Lots of networking opportunities, going on out there. But yeah, man, that about sums it up for, I believe, tonight. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the wrestling world, as we know. Obafemi embarrassing Brock Lesnar again. I feel like Obafemi is replacing.
Well,
do we feel like Obafemi is going to replace Brock Lesnar? Do we feel like that?
Well, as the big man and dominant man, yeah, he has to take the place of Brock Lesnar, because I mean, why not? Because my thing is this: Brock wouldn't do all that for nobody, and we know Brock is one of those people that is very seldom he's under the radar, so he doesn't sell that much for people. So when you have an opportunity like that, yeah, you better take it and run with it. So he sees something big in him. So and what I would do with Obafemi, if you want him to defeat Brock Lesnar and everything else, you have that man go on the Undertaker type of run for WrestleMania, and you have him go like undefeated or whatever the case is throughout. Now, I don't know if you got a big enough roster, which I don't think that WWE right now at this point does, because they keep using the same people over and over. But that's what I would do. I would have him go like an undefeated type of run.
Oh yeah.
Could you make him? He called the king and the ruler.
Goldberg type deal, like
yeah, kind of like the Goldberg type of deal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously at that point, well, I don't want to jump the gun on this, but how soon after that? Do we down? Well, yeah, I mean, again, I guess we'll talk about that after WrestleMania. But I was gonna say, do we get like a situation where it's at some point a Brock versus Roman Reigns type deal? I mean, I'm not Brock, but Obafemi versus Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, we definitely getting that. Oh yeah,
you think
coming.
So?
Oh yeah, that's coming, and that's gonna be a WrestleMania, and that's gonna be a WrestleMania match.
Dude, imagine Saudi Arabia, Roman versus Obafemi. That'd be crazy. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna be at that. Wait. So for everybody that doesn't know, I like to mess with Julian because he has never been overseas before, and especially with what's going on right now, he's probably definitely scared to go. But obviously, dude, it's not even. First of all,
I know the news is probably hyping that up anyway. I know
we got this situation with Iran under control. It's not even by the time next year rolls around, that's not even going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's probably going to be gone.
Yeah.
I figured.
So my goal is to get Julian, guys, a passport and to get him on that damn plane next to me on the way to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania 43. That is my goal for 2027. Okay? Because somebody once upon a time showed me foreign, out of the country travel, and it changed my whole life and the way I look at things. So now it is time for me to give that back to my Jules here. So that's my goal. That's my goal. But we'll see. He be acting scary and shit. We'll see. So anyway, that is going to conclude our show tonight. And I am going to drag my ass down to the gym and squeeze out this workout. And then we're going to see what happens from there. But thank you, everybody, for watching here on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you for all my audio listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you may get your podcast. And until we meet again, you guys stay blessed, stay safe, and let's see what happens with the rest of this week of wrestling. Well, I guess we're over now because we're already on Friday. But I mean, tomorrow we got Collision, right? Saturday, AEW. Right. So go check out Collision on HBO Max or whatever. Who knows where Tony Khan is streaming from? Who knows? But wherever he does, he bounces around. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So everybody enjoy the rest of your night. We until next time, we'll catch you guys on the other side. Until next time, we are up out of here. Good night.
All right. Peace.
Yes, sir.